Your boss is Andy Burnham. What do you make of the past few days?
Well, these are matters politics, not for chief constables to opine on. All I would say about Andy Burnham is that in the construct of Greater Manchester Police, Andy Burnham has been a very fine mayor. He's been very supportive of Greater Manchester Police, and I'm delighted that he will continue to do so.
Do you think you would make a good Prime Minister?
No, we're not doing that.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. So I think it is helpful. I actually welcome the Home Secretary's announcements. I think the Home Secretary has properly taken the bull by the horns. These are bold announcements in respect of a reform which to policing is literally decades in the coming. I do think it's a mistake purely to view the announcement through the prism of the amalgamation of forces. But it is certainly true to say that if people imagine that at the moment we have 43 forces, accountable to 43 people, thus 86 decision makers, all seeking to do the same thing in various ways, that by definition is not efficient or effective. I think that the whole of what has been proposed, however, is better viewed through that which happens at the very localized level, that which happens at the regional level, and that which happens then at the national and international level. And I think when you look at the whole of the white paper proposal across those three levels, you can start to see how those reforms better take effect at each of those levels in turn. I think it has been a long time coming. There's no doubt that major reform brings about complexity of organisation, restructuring, and all the rest of it. I don't think that that restructuring will come at the expense of continuity. I think it's the job of those of us in a position of leadership to make it so. But because these things are difficult, I think a degree of timidity in this space has too often been prevalent. I applaud the Home Secretary's courage in bringing forward what are bold proposals. I don't think it before time, and I think that when we talk in the language of once in a lifetime, generational, transformational change in policing, that is precisely what this is, and that for me is very exciting, and certainly it is due.